Hello everybody, my name is Merc and today I'm playing some Paranautical Activity and I'm starting with the rocket launcher, apparently. So if you don't know what Paranautical Activity is, basically it is the Binding of Isaac in first person. You get a bunch of enemies that shoot essentially tears at you and you get your own guns. There's quite a number of guns in the game and yeah, basically you just try to get to the bottom of this submarine. For whatever reason, it's a submarine. I guess because it's a paranautical activity. That makes sense, right? Right. Alright, so, yes, as you can see here, I was just killing some basic enemies, very basic enemies, with the rocket launcher, which is one of the best guns in the game, in my opinion. And we have actually found all of the main important rooms. Like in the Binding of Isaac, there are item rooms, which are essentially the gift shops in this game. And there's a shotgun here, which is a hit scan weapon. I might as well show it off a little bit, in case you've never played this before. But the rocket launcher is straight up OP, so I'm gonna see if I can roll with that and, you know, do some good. So there's also an armor box here and poison bombs. I will hopefully pick them up later, obviously, since I can't pick them up now. And I've just entered the mini-boss room, which essentially is a mini-boss, in case, you know, the name didn't spell that out for you. I got hit there with some stupid damage, I don't know why, but I felt like I didn't need to dodge this guy over here, but whatever, it was only one piece of damage, one heart, and I can surely replenish that as time goes on. Now, the rocket launcher is a very, very good weapon, in case you've never used it. Essentially, it is a rocket launcher, and you can get hit by your splash damage. It's kind of the main important, or the main drawback behind the rocket launcher is you will often hurt yourself with it versus enemies that like to get close to you, such as this little mini-boss right here, but I'm actually doing pretty good kiting him around. And he dropped spinach, which is increased health, and I throw bombs farther. So the increased health is good, because hopefully that means I will be able to pick up rum later, which is health down, but also a number of stats that are increased because of that, I guess. I guess that's a good way of putting that. So hopefully we can pick up rum in the future. But right now, basically what I want to do is just collect as much gold as possible and go into the boss room right here, which I am fighting Skelito, who is a boss that summons a shitload of spiders. Probably not as many spiders as the spider boss, but spiders nonetheless. No one likes spiders, right? Right. So he shouldn't be too much of a problem, although my fire rate is definitely, I'm definitely feeling my fire rate not being very good. I have beaten the game with the rocket launcher a number of times, like 2 or 3 times now? I think maybe 2. But every time I picked up the rocket launcher, I've always had a number of upgrades. It's been like in the mid-game or late game, so I've had a number of upgrades, and I never really noticed how slow firing this rocket launcher is. It's definitely a drawback, but it's certainly not going to make the rocket launcher any less OP, because I seriously think it's one of the best items in the game, best weapons I should say, because once you have it fully upgraded, you can just like clear a room in a couple of rockets really easily, where it's basically a non-issue. And as long as you have some experience with rocket launcher type weapons, you aren't going to hurt yourself. I played a lot of TF2 back in the day, so I know how to play with rocket launchers, even though the rockets have a much larger splash radius in this game than in most other games. Maybe like Doom has a good... Oh, damn, I just hurt myself. After talking shit about how good I am at using rocket launchers, I just hurt myself, so don't want to hurt myself again, so that's why I didn't fire right away. And he is dead now. So yeah, I have mentioned Doom. This game is very reminiscent of the old FPSs back in the day, all the old Doom clones as they were called, just because it's so fast and you're always circle strafing. So it's a decent comparison, I'd say, to compare it to Doom and Quake. Just because there's not many games that come out these days that are like this, like, you know what I mean? I'm sure you know what I mean. So, the enemy variety is a little stale during the first floors, but thankfully that was the last room here, so I can go pick up my poison bombs, I guess? Should I pick up the poison bombs? I kind of want to pick up the shield box. It's a little absurd. I'm gonna pick up the shield box. Gave me like, I think 4 pieces of armor. That's okay. Basically, one of the main methods for winning the game is you want to stack up as many armor as you can, and like the Binding of Isaac, well, akin to the Binding of Isaac. Oh wait, this is the mini-boss room. I was like, where's the exit? Shields are the equivalent of spirit hearts, so you can have a limited number of shields, but you can only have a max number of your regular hearts, just like in the Binding of Isaac. So it's often a good idea to try to stack up as many shields as you can and carry them with you as far deep down as you can go. I'm not quite sure if I mentioned this, but this game is placed in a submarine. It's called Paranautical activity for a reason, not just running with the idea like paranormal activity. Although it's a good name, it definitely fits, and we're definitely going to see more of this submarine, and you will figure out. And I feel it suits it, the submarine. God damn it, that was a lot of stupid damage. I'm basically going around in circles with the submarine topic, but basically, I think the setting works pretty well, even though it doesn't look like inside of a submarine. I guess it kind of does. The turbines and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know what a submarine looks like. I've never been inside one. But essentially, I'm just going to continue killing as many enemies as possible. Oh, he's dead. I didn't realize. Oh, there's got to be another little dark mage here. Skeleton, or not skeleton, pumpkin-headed guy, and he's dead now. So you got to pick up as many coins as possible. And basically, the mission for each floor is you want to find the boss room as quickly as possible, because that means that after you kill the boss, the red room, not the blue room, which you can see right there. After you kill the boss, it opens up the elevator down to the next floor. Now, the blue room is the mini-boss room, and essentially just gives you an upgrade for beating it, although so does the boss room. But the blue room is entirely unnecessary. You don't have to go through it to finish the floor. And then the green room, of course, is the shop. Ooh, that was bad damage on my part. I think I haven't even got hurt by any of the enemies yet. Actually, yeah, I have at the start, right? I think so. Yeah. And basically, I'm hurting myself more often than not. Again. Damn enemies want to get closer to you. You're just coming in for a hug. Alright, so I'm killing this tarantula motherfucker over here. This isn't the spider boss that I mentioned earlier when we were fighting Skelito. I'm sorry if my tangents are a little, like, random, because I've actually done a couple attempted videos for this, but every time I do, something goes wrong, and I just have to, like, restart it. And then I've also had practice runs earlier today just to make sure that, you know, my gameplay is at least decent enough where I want to show it to the internets. Oh, that was very bad damage right there. But thankfully it was only one hit. Seriously, it takes 3 rockets to kill those Gileads? Yeah, Gileads, not Galleads. Putting the wrong emphasis on the wrong parts of the word. Oh, I just got hit by a fucking homing shot. Those moths, aka lectors. Oh, here they are. I thought I cleared this room, man. Gotta listen for that open door noise that we just heard. Oh well. Alright, so there is the gift shop right there. And we are going to... Seriously, 2 mystery boxes and an anchor. Well, I'll pick up, I might as well pick up the anchor and a mystery box. So I got Kiss of Death, which is actually a great item to get. And actually is cheaper with that mystery box than it would have been if I found it in the shop by itself. Okay, let's try to actually hit these guys with direct hits. Pretend this is TF2. I'm playing soldier with the direct hit weapon, even though these rockets are slower than them. Alright, please die. Please die. Please die. Thank you. Alright. Thank you for being so kind and helping my request. Oh shit, I thought I was gonna... Oh, that was terrible. Alright, well, one's dead. Please die. Thank you. Alright, so now this guy's gonna split up. This guy's easy enough, but thankfully he, I almost, like, enjoy fighting this guy, not only because he's easy, because the fact is that he gives you double jump. Iris is his name. He gives you Iris's wings, and double jump is it's like one of the best items in the game, I think. If I tend to feel that if I don't have double jump, then I'm, like, almost underpowered compared to what I could be otherwise. So we're going to go pick that up, and the reason why that I feel like double jump is so good is because this game actually has like a bunny hopping mechanic where the more often you press the spacebar, essentially, the more often that you jump, the faster you go, because every time you jump, you get a little speed boost. So when you can double jump, then you get double that speed boost without having to touch the ground, which is great. And if you are underneath, say, like an obstacle like that, which is above you, that was a weird way of saying that. An obstacle. If you are underneath an obstacle that's above you, yeah, that makes sense. Say you are underneath a pathway like this, you can actually spam the spacebar button, and you'll find that actually just went much faster than I was going before. So it's good to have those double jump and other jump upgrades, and the anchor, which I almost neglected to mention, but it increases the speed of which you will like descend after a jump. So it actually is almost crucial if you want to be good at bunny hopping, because, well, not necessarily good, but you know, as best as you can be at bunny hopping, you're going to need the anchor for sure. So this room is another easy room that we've cleared, and I could just leave this floor because I found all the special rooms, but unfortunately I also want to collect a shitload of money because I don't have the scissors or the magnet or something where it makes item finding, or horseshoe rather, not magnet, where it makes item finding easier, so you don't have to go to nearly as many rooms as you would normally otherwise have to. So I'm pretty sure those tears are still chasing me. No, they're not. Okay, so already did this room. Oh, this room is the entrance. So we're gonna quickly go into this room here, and I don't know why that guy was floating for a second there, but he was. Kill the Lecter, please. Kill the Lecter, please. Okay, I didn't think that was gonna hit, but it did. The splash radius on this rocket launcher is like absolutely huge, and it's often my downfall. Well, not often, but it is. Oh, hi there. Didn't know you were still alive. I really gotta listen for that door opening noise and not just assume that the room is done, because that would have been pretty stupid damage that I took there. Well, that I would have taken there. I see there's a coin up there, but I'll get that afterwards. Oh shit! Let's go up here first. Just kill the Lecter. I hate Lecters, man. Homing tears, not cool. Alright, the room is not done because the door is not open. So I'm assuming, yep, there is a guy over here. Alright, so pick up all my shields, bombs, and money. 200. Actually, I have just enough for another mystery box, so I might as well go pick it up, and I guess I might as well pick up these coins that are up here too. Those damn 2 coins, man. Alright, so let's quickly make my way down to the gift shop, and then we shall go to the next floor. So, as I was saying before, the rocket launcher is actually one of the better weapons in the game, so the fact that I started off with it means that I feel like I'm gonna get pretty damn far, and I just got a health box. That's not good at all, really. That was not good at all. God damn it. If that gave me anything else, like literally anything else, I would have been happy with that. But no, I am instead very, very peeved at that, let's just say, because health box literally gave me nothing, and it cost 200, which is normally costs 150, I think. So I'm overpaying, but I guess I did get a good deal with the Kiss of Death, so I shouldn't complain too much. Alright, there is another item room. Is that tears still chasing me? No. I keep calling them tears because Binding of Isaac terminology, but they're not actually. Oh, this is the rocket, or grenade launcher rather, which is okay, but actually I've heard that it's significantly nerfed this most recent patch for whatever reason. Oh, I thought this was an acid room for a second. I was about to freak out. Essentially, it's doing like half as much damage as it needs to, and even then, like half as much damage as regular bombs. I'm not quite sure if that's entirely true, but it's doing half as much damage as it should, rather. And the reason why I mention that it's doing less than bombs is I don't even use bombs all that often, especially when I have a rocket launcher. Like, what's the point of having bombs if you have a fucking rocket launcher? And bombs are considered, I would consider them underpowered right now. Like, there's really no reason to use bombs except for in boss fights where I guess the boss is standing still and you can just pelt them with the 40 plus bombs that you have at that point. And for some reason I'm getting a little bit of frame drops, but I put this on simple graphics because recording often takes a good amount of your processing power in your GPU. Oh, okay, this is another easy room. So I want to put the graphics on simple rather than anything too absurd, just in case we get any hang-ups, which we just did earlier, which I'm not sure why. I might as well pick up this damn bomb, might as well get my 15th. Alright, so hopefully this floor is almost done. I still need to go fight there's the mini-boss room, as I was just about to say. Cut myself off before I could even finish my sentence. Oh shit, oh shit. I don't know how I didn't get hurt there, but I didn't. Alright, kill you. Oh no. I thought that would have killed him. I guess my rockets aren't doing nearly as much damage as I want them to anyway. Alright, you die too. Oh, how is that guy still alive? I don't even... It's like I'm not even registering when people are alive or dead. One thing I would like to request in this game, although, you know, I'm not in any position to request anything, but let's just say I am in that position. I would very much like if they put in death noises for the enemies, because it's kind of annoying when you don't know exactly if an enemy is dead or not, just because you kind of look away, like you changing your attention quickly, so you don't have, you know, that time that you need to register, okay, that guy's dead, and I can move on to the next one. I tend to just move on to the next one without even registering it in my head that he's dead or not, as you just saw in the last room. So hopefully I can not hurt myself versus this guy like I did earlier. Oh, hopefully I can, and then he proceeds to do it. I should just never mention not hurting myself, and then hopefully I won't. Oh man. was a little unfortunate, but whatever. We'll get through it. We'll live. We got to actually we made back our shields that we lost in that fight, and we got Adderall, which is a speed multiplier as far as I know. So it's technically better to pick that up later in the game, but I'm not going to say no to a free Adderall. And speed isn't even all that much of a necessity in this game because the bunny hopping just makes it so you can move essentially as fast as you need to. Oh shit, this isn't good. This isn't good. How does he hit me so high up? That is what I want to know. Alright, I hate this guy. Well, I don't necessarily hate this guy, but this guy's definitely a step up. And if you don't have speed ups, he is a pain in the ass. I once went to this fight with just blubber and like no other speed ups, and he was straight up faster than me. Like I didn't even have time to react to bunny hopping, unfortunately. But that is also because I'm pretty shitty at this game. I feel anyway. Like there's definitely people who are better than me, like Sir BizSnap, who can essentially beat this game every single time he plays. I cannot do that, but I can beat the game. I have done it before, and I've done it earlier today when I did a quick practice run, even though quick practice runs turn out to be like 40 minutes long as I, you know, beat the game like I just said. And then I wonder, why didn't I just record that the whole time? It's like, oh, because you wanted to practice. But I actually beat the game with Gilead's gun, which a lot of people seem to think that it is not as good of an item or as weapon as other weapons, and I heartily disagree. I think Gilead's gun is one of the better weapons in the game if you can get over the fact that it travels, has a travel time, it's not hit scan. There are, of course, 2 hit scan weapons in the game, and they are pretty good in themselves, but I don't feel like they scale very well late game. And oh, there's the boss room in a way. That's cool. We're on the, I want to say, 4th floor now, so we're getting close to the like next tier of difficult floors, and you will definitely know when we get there. In case you haven't already played this game, you will notice the change. Let's just put it that way. I won't spoil anything. Alright, so I might as well just go fight the boss right away. Why not? Oh, Mr. Octopus. Okay. I think his name is Omni. When you pick up his weapon, or his drop, it's called Omni's Tentacle, which is a speed upgrade, so that's going to be good. Although I don't really necessarily need much more speed, but I'm not going to scoff at the idea. In Binding of Isaac, most of the time you feel like speed is not all that essential, and it's almost considered like you're not getting an item at all. But I think speed is actually pretty good in the Binding of Isaac, as long as you get a certain amount. If you get too much, then it's obviously it's too much. You don't need that, right? But in this game, as like you can get as many speeds as you want, and you almost become unhittable. I don't want to say unhittable, but you do become pretty damn overpowered. No, not overpowered, but like there's enemies that will chase you, and you'll just be straight up faster than them. That's the kind of speed you want. That's what I want anyway. So we are going to pick up the speed upgrade, and I'm going to... Oh, for some reason I didn't pick it up. But we are going to stay on this floor for a bit longer. I definitely want to go to at least the gift shop, but I will probably go to the mini boss room too. So just explore the whole floor, because these guys aren't doing all that much damage to me. Or I'm just gonna shut up before they actually do damage to me. Alright, so he's dead, even though I heard no death noise. Seriously, death noises are, I very much appreciate when they're in games. Like Doom has, like, you definitely know when an enemy's dead in Doom, because they always have that, like, same death noise every time, and you're like, okay, now I know I can focus on someone else, even though you could focus on someone else anyway, because you know they're dead anyway. I don't know what I'm saying here, but this should be another somewhat easy room, hopefully. Kill this Lecter over here. Oh man, he moved, and I hurt myself. I just ran into the rocket. That was terrible. Alright, let's not do that again. I am still floating at a decent amount of health and shields though, so I shouldn't complain, and I'm, not really at all. But I hopefully will pick up rum soon, because I don't really need 10 hearts. Hopefully there's rum in here. No, but there's Mega Bullets and Shield Lover. And a health box. Alright, well, might as well pick up Shield Lover and the Mega Bullets. I don't need the health box at all, so I think I'm just gonna go... I think I can just stick around on this floor. I'm gonna look around for the mini-boss room, because I'm not in fear for my life yet, even though I just hurt myself again. Maybe I will be soon, and maybe this will be the big mistake that I made this video. Who knows? Oh man, I'm moving incredibly fast here. I love it. I love it. I love moving this fast. Because it's like, you can't hit me, you can't hit me. They're always aiming too far away, man. Alright, alright, alright. So, pick up all these coins. Thankfully, in the next patch, they are planning on adding like a magnet that is always on, essentially. Not always on DRM, but always on magnet, so it's weaker than the actual magnet item, but it will help out a lot for sure, because that means that you don't have to spend nearly as much time scrounging up for coins at the end of every floor, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, I have to say, but it's nowhere near as a pain in the ass as some other things like lava and acid floors. But I did pick up flip-flops as far as I know. I think I did. I remember seeing flip-flops in this run, unless it was, you know, the quick practice run that I had before this video, where I had some technical issues. Ah, shit, I thought these guys were dead! Alright, whatever. So yeah, I'm pretty confident I have flip-flops. I'll test it on a lava room, even though that's probably not the best idea, just to go test it. Another request that I'd like to make, actually, even though, again, I'm in no position to do so, is a way to track what items you have. Like in the Binding of Isaac, you can press escape and you can know what items you have just based on that little sheet that you get. Unfortunately, there's no equivalent in this game of that, and it's not necessarily required, but because there is flip-flops and acid floors, you do need to know if you have those before going into one of those rooms. So if you're like me and you can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago, then that would be a very cool feature indeed. Just some way of knowing whether you picked up certain items or not, because you might forget, like I do often. Alright, so pick up the rest of these coins here, even though I can't really buy, well, I can buy the health box, but there's not much of a point. Hate this room just because I tend to jump into one of the skulls when I first go in it, even though I should be ready for it, but I never am. I'm not going to be so diligent on picking up every single coin here, because it's not really that much of an issue, even though I just picked up every single coin. Oh god, I hate this room just because it takes so long to clear it compared to the other skull room, even though it's probably not going to take very long at all for me to do it because of my amazing splash damage and the rocket launcher, which is amazing. Alright. Oh shit, see, I thought I was done there, but I wasn't. Now I am, because the door opened. Alright, so let's continue onwards, and still no mini-boss room, which is a shame. Oh shit, see, again, I just wanted to jump to the left every single time I enter one of these rooms, and then I get hurt by that skull motherfucker. I'm pretty sure it was that skull motherfucker anyway. Alright, so pick up all these coins quickly, and we can hopefully find the mini-boss room, and it's not in like a lava room or something, although I'm pretty sure I just convinced myself that I do indeed have flip-flops. Oh, that guy dropped 2 shields. I will pick them up after this room because I'm still currently dodging. Ah, that was terrible. Can I one-hit these guys? No, I can't. I think I 2-hit them. That's still better than 3-hitting, right? Math! There we go. Alright, so another room done. Pick up all these coins, and I'm almost at the point where I'm going to be outpacing the shops with how many coins I have, which is a good feeling, anyway. Oh god. Oh, I thought this was the Moth boss, but it's not. It is the Gilead boss, or Gilead. Why did I call him Gilead? I don't know. The Gilead boss. Alright, so this guy's really easy. Just sits there, spams his red bolts and his homing tears, which are the white ones. And it's a bit of a pain in the ass to dodge them, but not really. Because if you just dodge near a wall, they'll eventually just die. That's the plan anyway. That's how I dodge anyway. So this guy should be easy enough. One more rocket, yep. Okay, and we got Blowfish, which is poison damage. That's great, which means my rockets are going to do a significant amount of poison damage afterwards. Actually, I'm not going to say significant, but decent amount. I almost want to go in. I'm going to go in this lava room because this is the only like easy chance that I'll have to check if I do have flip-flops or not. Because as we all know, flip-flops are the hard counter. Yes, I do. I was about to freak out, but yes, I do have flip-flops, so I can, you know, just stick around inside this lava, and I don't even need to dodge on these things, which is a great feeling. Oh my god, that was terrible damage. Terrible, terrible damage. Should I go to that last room? I feel like I have enough money that I don't need to, so I am not going to. And we're going to hopefully increase our speed a little bit, just so I can get the hell out of here that much quicker. And we are going on to the next floor, which I think is the transition to the harder floors in the game. And if I'm correct, we shall notice. Yes! As you can see, we are on a Nazi submarine. Paranautical activity. So, now... Oh, did I see a green border? I did too. Oh my god, all the rooms are right near us, so... Now is the point in the game where you don't want to explore every floor. Like, you could have made that decision last floor or the floor before that. Like, I could have just left it. I didn't need to. But it is cool. It is a good idea to potentially get as much money as you want, or as you need, so then you can buy whatever the hell you want in here. And how did I just get hurt? Whatever. So, finally picking up poison bombs, even though they were dropped, or they were on the first shop there. And there is the sickle, which I might as well show off too. is essentially the mom's knife equivalent in this game, and I was using that on the run where I beat the game, but I switched it out halfway through for Gilead's gun, like I said. It's a good item, I feel like it scales, it doesn't scale as well late game, simply because there's so many more enemies late game that you're going to need to do, like, it's insane throws in order to kill as many enemies as you can in the time that you can kill with other weapons, if that makes any sense. Like, I can kill like 3 or 4 enemies in one rocket, if they're like clumped up, right? But it's so much more difficult to do the same with this, I was gonna call it Mom's sickle, with the sickle, simply because you only get one throw, and then you have to wait for it to come back. So it's not as good as an item late game as the rocket launcher, but it is very, very powerful early game, so keep that in mind. Now, okay, we're fighting the blowfish here, which is one of the most annoying bosses in the game. Second to Poseidon, simply because they both summon blowfishes that are like impossible to fucking dodge, but whatever. Might as well throw some bombs. Oh, that was terrible. I'm not quite sure what the hell happened there, but oh, he probably summoned a guy, or some blowfishes to kill me or something. And I'm just noticed I'm kind of running out of shields here, so running out of shields now. Okay, please die, thank you. Poison damage did him in. Alright, I'm gonna let these things fucking hurt me. Thank you. Just because I know there's hearts here, so that's good. I'm gonna save those shields for later. What is this? Bomb box! I guess he normally drops the blowfish, but obviously I picked that up earlier, so he had to randomize an item, and I got the bomb box, which is probably one of the worst items in the game. But even then, if I got a bomb box in that mystery box that I had earlier, I would have been happy, or happier than the health box, because the health box literally did nothing for me. Alright, there is the mini boss room. So we're going to quickly go do that, because I can pick up some of this money, even though I have quite a bit. Like, I can seriously buy every item in the game. Well, not every item in the game, but I could probably buy out a whole shop if they didn't have just weapons in them. I was going to mention earlier, basically how the weapon system works in this is you right now spawn randomly with a weapon, and then you can go to an item shop to change your weapon for free if you don't like the weapon that you spawned with. So if you didn't like the rocket launcher, I could have picked up the sickle or I think it was the M14 in that item shop, which is one of the hit scan weapons, the other being the shotgun. So if you don't like your weapon, you obviously have to go to an item shop, and maybe even a mini boss, or actually a mini boss. Not bosses can't drop weapons, but mini bosses can potentially drop weapons. Oh, a little bit more of a hang up there for whatever reason. So as I was going to mention again, keep going off topic here, but what they're planning on doing is, in the next patch, they want to add like a character select screen, like the Binding of Isaac, so each character will have different stats and different weapons that they start off with, so that's good. And here is the horseshoe, so now I'm definitely in a position where I don't need to go to every room, because I'm just going to be picking up so much more loot from the horseshoe that I can just go to the next floor, which is what I'm going to do right now. So we're going to pick up these shields here that I left laying, and might as well pick up the damn bomb box. Gave us 3 bombs. Thanks, bomb box. That's great. Just gonna take a sip of my drink. Okay, and now we are on the next floor. Obviously, there is an acid room right here, which I kind of don't want to go in, even though I do have flip-flops, so I might as well just go in them. I'm looking. Is this the last floor, right? I don't think it is. I'm trying to cheat my way and look for a special room, because if you can do that, then you can minimize the number of rooms that you're accessing, and therefore take less stupid damage. There is a mini boss room right over there. This room also has another connection. I'm gonna go into this room because, ooh, that was stupid. That was stupid. God damn. Alright, well, this rest of this room shouldn't be... Oh, shit. I forgot. I keep forgetting I have flip-flops, so I'm like... That was the stupid damage. That was the stupidest of damages that I could have taken. But oh well. Alright, so I think we actually do have one more floor after this, so hopefully we can get this floor over with as quickly as possible. Did I kill everything? I'm assuming there's a Genghis. Oh no, it's a Gilead. Genghis are the monkeys, which you've barely been able to see, but they are quite an asshole enemy for sure. But because the rocket launcher kind of makes the Gileads almost a joke, because you just pretty much need to shoot the floor below you and they'll die. That's the plan anyway. I'm not quite sure if that always works in practice, but you know. Alright, so we're going to the mini boss room. We're fighting a jellyfish. Northern Lion would hate this shit, but I think this is one of the harder mini-bosses in the game. The other one that's kind of debatable is the Moth boss that I fought earlier, just because homing tears are a pain in the ass. But this guy just moves so fast and so erratically that it's seriously one of the mini-bosses that damages me the most, which is kind of a shame to say, because he doesn't have like any tears or anything. You'd think you'd be able to dodge this guy reliably, but I cannot for whatever reason, even though I didn't take damage there, which I'm kind of proud of myself for. So this is Gilead's gun, actually. So here it is. Honestly, if you can get over the fact that this gun has like a travel time for its bullets, it is one of the better guns in the game. It's definitely more powerful than the M14 is at the start of the game, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it scales better too. I might be wrong on that. I might be wrong on both those fronts. I'm not like a scientist, I'm not a doctor. So, oh, I won that floor with 2 rockets, or this room with 2 rockets. It's great. It's great. So we can go on to the next floor after I kill this boss, of course. I'm picking up shitloads of money for no reason. Horseshoe doing its thing. Alright, there is the Banshee, I'm pretty sure. She is going to give us a damage upgrade, which is great, because I already have enough speed upgrades, and I think this is going to be the next floor is going to be the last floor, and hopefully I'll be able to beat this at a decent time. And it won't take me a whole hour to do. I'm kidding, but yeah, it definitely takes about whoa, what the hell? I'm riding on top of her, and I literally can't do anything about it. Although she's getting hurt somehow. How's she getting hurt? Does poison damage last that long, or is she like getting hurt because this is amazing. I don't know what just happened, but I just owned her. Like she's I don't even know. That was amazing. Alright, so we got Banshee Scream, yes, which is a damage up. So we can continue on to the next floor, and hopefully this will be the last floor as far as I know. And I think they add in like a military type unit, like a soldier unit into the fray on this floor, which is a guy who shoots very fast projectiles. I'm gonna go in this room just because it could have been the worst idea ever, but it could have been the best. I'm not sure. Kill that Lecter. Oh, that was a very easy room. Like 3 Gileads and 2 Lecters equals easy room. Alright, going into another acid room, and there is the boss room. So hopefully this is actually the last floor, and I can get away with having 9 hearts and beating it. Okay, just don't take any more stupid damage on this room and we'll be good. Alright. Did he drop any more shields or any hearts over here? That's all I'm looking for. I don't even care about these coins, even though I'm picking them all up. I'm gonna go look in this acid over here where all these sparklies are, even though I think these are all coins. Really hoping for 1 heart, but whatever. I think if this is the last room... Is there a pedestal here? Just thinking. There is no pedestal. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely the final boss here. I think I can get away with killing her without getting hurt 9 times anyway. So she does have a shitload of health. I'm pretty sure it's a she anyway. Obviously, it's supposed to be like an equivalent of Isaac or Mom's Heart because she summons other bosses to fight for her. I don't think she even does anything. She definitely doesn't fire tears. But I do know that Spooter W, what's his name? Mike Malbec, the lead programmer, or the programmer, I guess, for this game, is planning on making this boss harder because people have complained that this boss is a little easy, and I definitely agree. This boss, once you get to this point in the game, this boss is nothing. This boss is a cake, even though she summons a shitload of mini-bosses or bosses to hurt you. They're like the easier mini-bosses and bosses, so it doesn't even matter. I just need to not kill myself with rockets, and I will get through this easily. And I might as well spam my 33 bombs, because they're not doing anything. And there doesn't look like they're doing anything anyway, but oh god, that is a massacre. Nice. Alright, I think I still have to kill all these guys though, which is unfortunate, but I think I can get away with it, especially since there's hearts on the floor, which I just picked up. Now I'm back at full health. Alright, so yeah, this has been a successful run. I'm calling it successful even though I technically haven't beat it yet. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really do enjoy this game, and even though it's still a work in progress, it's still technically a beta, you guys should definitely check it out, and make sure you go to the Greenlight page because they're having issues with Steam Greenlight being a little finicky, even though they technically had a publisher. That's a whole deal. I should have mentioned that earlier, but seriously, go to the Greenlight page. I'm putting a link in the description. Vote these guys up because this game is a lot of fun, and it definitely is deserving of being on Steam. So we're going to let the credits run, and I will see you all in the next one.